The discovery. In the vast expanse of the Milky Way, countless civilizations had long since joined a thriving galactic community. Worlds connected through advanced faster-than-light travel, sharing knowledge, culture, and resources across the stars. Yet, nestled in an unremarkable spiral arm of the galaxy, a small blue planet called Earth remained blissfully unaware of the cosmic dance surrounding it. For millennia, humanity had gazed at the stars, wondering if they were alone in the universe. They built powerful telescopes, launched space probes, and scanned the heavens for signs of intelligent life. Little did they know that their cosmic neighbors had simply overlooked them, dismissing their corner of space as an uninhabited backwater. It was on a crisp autumn morning that Dr. Elena Rodriguez, a SETI researcher at the Arecibo Observatory in Puerto Rico, noticed an anomaly in the data streaming across her computer screen. At first, she dismissed it as a glitch, but as she analyzed the pattern further, her heart began to race. The signal was unlike anything she had ever seen before, structured, repeating, and unmistakably artificial. "This can't be," she whispered to herself, her fingers flying across the keyboard as she ran every analysis she could think of to debunk her own discovery. But with each test, the truth became clearer. Humanity had just intercepted its first alien transmission. As news of the discovery spread, the world held its collective breath. Governments convened emergency meetings, religious leaders sought to reconcile their teachings with this new reality, and ordinary people looked to the skies with a mixture of hope and fear. The signal, it turned out, was not directed at Earth at all. It was a routine communication between two alien vessels, carelessly broadcast without encryption. For weeks, the brightest minds on Earth worked tirelessly to decipher the alien language. Progress was slow, but steady. Then, just as they began to grasp the basics of the alien tongue, something extraordinary happened. A massive ship appeared in orbit around Earth, its sleek, silvery hull reflecting the sunlight like a second moon. The ship belonged to the Zephyrians, a peaceful race of beings that resembled tall, willowy humanoids with iridescent skin. They had detected Earth's attempts to communicate and decided to investigate. The first meeting between humans and Zephyrians took place at the United Nations headquarters in New York, broadcast live to billions of people around the world. Ambassador Lyra, the Zephyrian representative, addressed the assembly with grace and patience. "We come in peace," she said, her words translated through an advanced device. "We are here to welcome you to the galactic community." The revelation that Earth was not only not alone in the universe, but that there was an entire civilization of advanced species out there sent shockwaves through human society. Some reacted with joy and excitement, eager to learn and explore. Others responded with fear and suspicion, worried about the implications for humanity's place in the cosmos. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, humanity began to adjust to its new reality. The Zephyrians shared glimpses of their advanced technology, offering solutions to some of Earth's most pressing problems: clean energy, environmental restoration, and medical breakthroughs. In return, humans shared their art, music, and the rich tapestry of their cultures, which fascinated the Zephyrians with their diversity and passion. But it wasn't just the Zephyrians who were surprised by the discovery of Earth. News of humanity's existence spread quickly through the galactic community, and soon, representatives from dozens of alien species were clamoring to visit the blue planet. The galactic bureaucracy, responsible for managing interstellar relations, was thrown into chaos. How had they missed an entire sentient species, broadcasting radio signals into space for over a century? An investigation was launched, revealing a series of administrative oversights and incorrect assumptions that had led to Earth's prolonged isolation. As more alien delegations arrived, humanity's unique attributes began to draw attention. The aliens were astonished by the physical strength and endurance of humans, adapted to life on a high-gravity world. Even more surprising was the human capacity for creativity and innovation, born from millennia of overcoming challenges on their dynamic and often hostile planet. Dr. Rodriguez, now a key figure in Earth's new Department of Extraterrestrial Affairs, found herself at the center of this whirlwind of discovery. She worked tirelessly to bridge the gap between human and alien cultures, marveling at each new piece of knowledge gained. "We've dreamed of this moment for so long," she said in an interview with the global press. "But the reality is more incredible than we could have ever imagined. We're not just meeting new life, we're joining a community of worlds. The possibilities are endless." "We've dreamed of this moment for so long," she said in an interview with the global press. "But the reality is more incredible than we could have ever imagined. We're not just meeting new life, we're joining a community of worlds. The possibilities are endless." As the first part of this cosmic adventure drew to a close, humanity stood on the brink of a new era. The stars, once distant and unreachable, now beckoned with the promise of exploration and discovery. Earth, long isolated in its cosmic neighborhood, was about to take its first steps into a larger universe, forever changing the course of human history. The Zephyrians, for their part, watched with a mixture of amusement and concern as humans eagerly prepared to join the galactic community. They knew that the road ahead would not be easy, but they also sensed a unique potential in these newcomers. As Ambassador Lyra remarked to her superiors, "These humans may be young, but they possess a spirit unlike any we have encountered. I believe they will bring great change to our galactic society, for better or for worse." The integration. As Earth took its first tentative steps into the galactic community, the true scale of the challenge before humanity began to reveal itself. The universe was vast beyond comprehension, filled with wonders and terrors that defied imagination. Yet, in the face of this cosmic enormity, humans displayed a characteristic that would come to define their place among the stars: adaptability. The Galactic Council, the governing body of the interstellar community, had established protocols for integrating new species. However, these protocols had never been tested on a race quite like humanity. The first human delegates to the Council, a diverse group of diplomats, scientists, and cultural ambassadors, arrived on the galactic capital world of Nexus Prime with a mixture of awe and determination. Dr. Elena Rodriguez, now serving as Earth's chief scientific liaison, stood before the council chambers, her heart pounding. The room was filled with beings of all shapes and sizes, from the crystalline quartzians to the gaseous nebulites. As she began her presentation on human history and culture, she couldn't help but feel a sense of pride in her species' accomplishments. "Humans may be newcomers to this grand assembly," she said, her voice steady despite her nerves, "but we bring with us a unique perspective. Our history is one of overcoming adversity, of pushing boundaries, and of never accepting limitations." The council listened with interest, but it was clear that many members remained skeptical. Humanity's rapid technological advancement since first contact had raised concerns among some of the more conservative species. They feared that humans might upset the delicate balance of power that had kept the galaxy relatively peaceful for millennia. However, as humans began to integrate into various aspects of galactic society, their strengths became increasingly apparent. In the field of engineering, human ingenuity led to breakthroughs that even the most advanced races hadn't considered. The human approach of thinking outside the box proved invaluable in solving problems that had stumped alien scientists for centuries. One such breakthrough came in the form of a revolutionary propulsion system, developed by a team led by Dr. Hiroshi Tanaka. The Tanaka Drive, as it came to be known, allowed for faster and more efficient interstellar travel, opening up new regions of the galaxy for exploration and colonization. But it wasn't just in technology that humans made their mark. The rich tapestry of Earth's cultures became a source of fascination for many alien species. Human art, music, and literature sparked a renaissance across the galaxy, with alien artists incorporating human styles and themes into their work. Perhaps most surprising to the galactic community was the physical prowess of humans. Evolved on a high-gravity world, humans possessed strength and endurance that amazed even the most physically imposing alien species. This led to humans quickly becoming sought after in professions requiring physical labor or endurance. Marcus Chen, a former construction worker from Singapore, found himself in high demand as a specialist in extreme environment construction. His ability to work long hours in hostile conditions made him invaluable in projects ranging from underwater cities to orbital habitats. "I never thought I'd be building homes for aliens," Marcus chuckled during an interview on the ice planet Glacius IV. "But here I am, showing these folks how we get things done on Earth. They may have fancy tech, but sometimes you just need good old-fashioned elbow grease." However, the integration of humanity into the galactic community was not without its challenges. Cultural misunderstandings led to several diplomatic incidents, some verging on the comical, others more serious. One such incident occurred during a state dinner on the planet Zephyria Prime. The human ambassador, in an attempt to show respect, bowed deeply to the Zephyrian High Counselor. Unfortunately, in Zephyrian culture, such a bow was seen as a challenge to authority. It took hours of frantic explanation and a crash course in human customs to smooth over the misunderstanding. More serious were the concerns raised by some species about humanity's history of warfare and conflict. The Pacifican Collective, a group of species dedicated to absolute non-violence, called for restrictions on human expansion, citing Earth's violent past as a reason for caution. It fell to historians like Dr. Amelia Okonkwo to contextualize human history for the galactic community. In a series of lectures that became wildly popular across the galaxy, she explained the complexities of human conflict and the strides toward peace that Earth had made in recent centuries. "Yes, our history contains darkness," she acknowledged in her final lecture. "But it also contains immense light. The story of humanity is one of constant growth, of learning from our mistakes, and of striving to be better. It is this capacity for change, for improvement, that I believe will be our greatest contribution to the galactic community." As years passed, humans continued to carve out their niche in galactic society. Human colonies sprang up on distant worlds, each adapting and evolving to meet the challenges of their new environments. Earth itself underwent a transformation, benefiting from alien technologies that helped address long-standing issues like climate change and resource scarcity. Yet, for all their successes, humans never lost their sense of wonder at the vastness of the cosmos. If anything, joining the galactic community had only fueled humanity's desire to explore, to push further into the unknown. This spirit of exploration led to the creation of the Cosmic Pioneers Corps, a multi-species organization dedicated to pushing the boundaries of known space. Humans quickly became overrepresented in the Corps, eager to be at the forefront of discovery. Captain Zara Hendricks, commanding the exploration vessel Magellan, embodied this human drive. Leading a diverse crew of humans and aliens, she pushed deeper into uncharted space than any expedition before. "Every day out here brings new wonders," she wrote in her log. "We've seen things that defy description, faced challenges that seemed insurmountable. But that's what we do, isn't it? We push forward, we adapt, we overcome. That's the human way." As the second decade of Earth's membership in the galactic community drew to a close, humanity had firmly established itself as a force to be reckoned with. They were no longer seen as newcomers or curiosities, but as valuable members of the cosmic tapestry. Yet, even as humans celebrated their successes and integration, dark clouds were gathering on the horizon. In the farthest reaches of the galaxy, an ancient threat was stirring, one that would test not just humanity, but the entire galactic community. The time was coming for humans to face their greatest challenge yet, one that would determine their place in the universe once and for all: the crisis. The warning came in the form of a distress signal, weak and fragmented, from a distant outpost on the fringes of known space. By the time the Galactic Council decrypted the message, it was already too late. An unstoppable force, ancient and terrible, had awakened from eons of slumber and was cutting a swath of destruction across the galaxy. They called themselves the Void Collective, a species so old they had been thought to be mere legend. Composed of dark energy and possessing technology that seemed like magic, they sought to remake the galaxy in their image, viewing all other life as inferior and unnecessary. As news of the Void Collective's advance spread, panic gripped the galactic community. World after world fell, their defenses crumbling before the onslaught. The Galactic Council, for all its power and wisdom, found itself paralyzed by indecision and fear. It was in this moment of crisis that humanity's unique perspective came to the forefront. While other species retreated or sought to appease the Void Collective, humans proposed a different approach: stand and fight. Admiral Kira Yoshida, the highest-ranking human in the Galactic Defense Force, stood before the Council, her eyes blazing with determination. "We've faced extinction before," she declared, her voice ringing through the chamber. "On Earth, we've stared into the abyss countless times, and each time we've clawed our way back. We don't accept defeat. We don't know how." Her words stirred something in the assembled representatives. Humans, the newcomers, the upstarts, were willing to stand against a force that had cowed even the oldest and most powerful civilizations. With reluctance, the Council agreed to hear the human plan. It was audacious, borderline insane by the standards of most species. But in the face of annihilation, insanity seemed preferable to surrender. The plan, dubbed Operation Lightbringer, called for a multi-pronged approach. While the combined fleets of the galactic races would engage the Void Collective's armada, a small team would infiltrate the Collective's command structure, seeking to disrupt it from within. Dr. Elena Rodriguez, whose expertise in xenobiology had expanded to include the strangest life forms in the galaxy, led the research team tasked with finding a weakness in the Void Collective's seemingly impervious defenses. Working around the clock, she and her diverse team of scientists made a startling discovery. "The Void Collective isn't invincible," she announced to the War Council. "They're vulnerable to specific frequencies of radiation. If we can generate enough of it, we might be able to disrupt their cohesion." The challenge was immense. Generating that much energy and focusing it precisely would require technology beyond anything currently available. But humans, true to form, saw this not as an insurmountable obstacle, but as a problem to be solved. Marcus Chen, the construction specialist who had made a name for himself building in extreme environments, proposed a daring solution. "We build a lens," he said, sketching out his idea. "A massive, space-based array to focus the energy of a star directly at the Collective's fleet." The idea was met with skepticism at first, but as Marcus detailed the construction process, drawing on techniques from a dozen different species, the impossible began to seem possible. As preparations for the counterattack began, Captain Zara Hendricks and her crew on the Magellan volunteered for perhaps the most dangerous mission of all. They would lead the infiltration team, slipping behind enemy lines to gather intelligence and, if possible, sabotage the Void Collective from within. "We're explorers," Zara told her crew as they prepared to depart. "We've ventured into the unknown before. This time, we're just exploring the heart of darkness itself." The day of the battle dawned, and across the galaxy, species that had once viewed each other with suspicion or disdain now stood united. The human spirit of defiance in the face of overwhelming odds had infected them all. As the Void Collective's fleet approached, the trap was sprung. Marcus Chen's stellar lens, a marvel of engineering that spanned the orbit of an entire planet, flared to life. A lance of purified starlight struck the leading edge of the Collective's armada, and for the first time, the invincible enemy faltered. Aboard the Magellan, deep in enemy territory, Zara and her crew fought a different kind of battle. Using stealth technology and sheer audacity, they penetrated the Collective's command structure, planting devices designed by Dr. Rodriguez to disrupt the enemy's coordination. The battle raged for days, a titanic struggle that would be remembered for